Hi, my name is Eliza Weyerback, editor of the Queen's Chronicle, and today we are sitting down with Campbell Porter, the new president of the Student Government Association, to talk about his plans for the upcoming year. Firstly, would you like to tell Queen students a little bit about who you are? Introduce yourself.
Sure. I am a finance student from Dripping Springs, Texas, just outside of Austin, but I've been living here in Charlotte for the last 3 years. And I've been part of student government ever since my freshman year. I served as freshman class president. I've served as our executive treasurer and also just as a representative last year. So this will be my 4th different position in 4 years.
What are your specific goals for this year?
I have my own ideas, but my job is not just to go off of my own ideas, but it's really to listen to our SGA. So one of the things that we'll do at some point this fall, very early on actually, is create something called a wish list that I will take to the Board of Trustees, and this is an opportunity for students to have input on what kind of things they would want to see on campus or in our programs, and by taking it to the board, we have a little bit more of an ability to make that happen.
Last year's SGA focused a lot of effort on increasing student visibility and engagement. Do you plan to continue that effort?
The engagement is a really important part of the school, and especially a small school like this that's really community-based. We have the opportunity to connect with just about every single student. With a high number of students living on campus or that stick around, that are commuters that hang out during the day, we have a lot of time to interact with them on a one-on-one basis.
What do you see as the SGA's greatest strength, and how do you plan to play to that?
These are students that I know to be great leaders. They are very charismatic and they are very service-oriented. And so when you have a group of people like that together in the same room once a week, bouncing ideas off of each other, I really believe that our people are going to really be instrumental in affecting all the changes that we look for this year.
On the flip side, what is the SGA's greatest weakness, and how do you plan to work around that?
We have a lot of athletes on campus. We have a lot of people that are involved in Greek life and other organizations, and so those people that do step up a lot of times are really have a lot of constraints on their time, because we remember that we're not just here to live and serve as community, but we're also all studying.
You were the sole candidate for president. How do you think the SGA can cultivate leaders within the organization starting freshman year to senior year?
I think that there's a lot of leaders at Queens. I think they're just involved in a lot of different things, as I've mentioned. We have athletes, we have people in Greek life, we have leaders in the classroom. And so to say that there's not a lot of interest in positions might just be that there's people there that are really great fits for it. They just don't know exactly if it's for them, and that's what we can answer for them.
Obviously, this summer has brought both the issues of sexual assault and drug use on campus to the forefront, with the drug overdose death of a Queens student on campus, as well as a lawsuit's allegation that Queens mishandled a 2012 rape. Do you plan on using your platform as executive president to address those issues?
I have a platform that allows people to know where they can go with their concerns, and so my platform is more of being a listener rather than a speaker. And so though you will find me speaking on different topics concerning our SGA, those things that you mentioned aren't things that I am going to be speaking out on, but I will be there and available to hear from our students, because I know that these issues have touched a lot of people in a lot of personal ways, myself included, and I want to be there to listen to them.
Freshmen are arriving on campus. What advice do you have for them?
I know it can be kind of scary coming to a new place and starting your first college courses and having your first tests, but definitely take some chances as far as being involved with things. You can always decide something's not for you, but you could miss out on a lot if you don't take those chances. It was one of the most exciting days of my life was moving into Belk my freshman year, and I had such an incredible time.